Hello, today we're gonna have a look at one of the most asked questions from my students. How can I improve my listening comprehension? Don't worry, first thing I want to say is it's normal. I went through it, you may be going through it, they're going through it, we're all going through it. So stick with me and I'm gonna tell you 4 things that will help and 2 things you should not do because they're not helping you. Firstly, and I think this is one of the most important things, and I even recall doing this as a kid with my native language, which is Italian. Reading along while you're listening to whatever audio that is, right? So, for example, as a kid, I had all those Disney stories in a little cassette, like a tape. And then I would have those little books and I would just be reading along and it was all like acted out. Loved it. And I actually used something similar in my courses because I genuinely thought it was super helpful and fun at the same time. So find audios with accompanying text. First, try to not read the text and just listen maybe a couple of times, and then go take the text, read along while you're listening, combine the two and see how much you understand. Write what you hear. So in this case, you still have an audio with a transcript, but you ignore the transcript. And what you do is you listen and then write down. Just give it a try. Don't overthink it. Don't worry too much about being right or wrong. Just write what you hear. Don't worry maybe about accents or things like that at first. Just write down what you hear and then compare it to the transcript. What did you do well? What did you do wrong? Why do you think that was? This way it's not just a practice, but also understanding a little bit better what you're struggling more with in the listening comprehension so that you can focus on that going forward. The other 2 very much do's and 100% tips I can give is listening every day. Be obsessed with listening. Listen at least 10-15 minutes a day. To your target language, whether it's Spanish or Italian, whatever it is, listen every day to it. Have it in the background, listen attentively to it. Try to do both. One is more for exposure, the other one is more geared to comprehension, but at least 10-15 minutes a day, listen to your language, be obsessed with it. And the other thing, of course, is having conversations, whether you choose to do it with your tutor or through somebody you found on one of those language apps, or however, talk to yourself, but have conversations. And now the don'ts. So do not obsess or do not focus too much on the single words. Think about the context, think about the whole phrase. If you focus word per word, you're gonna skip things in the conversation, you're gonna skip things that the person is saying, and that's not gonna help your comprehension. I hope these tips were helpful. Let me know in the comments and let me know also what else you're struggling with and maybe I can help.